Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to the bar.
What is happening, everyone? We are live. Kitty's up here. You're up here. I'm up here. We're all fucking up here. Chilling. Chilling. Just kick that cat the fuck out.
I give him a minute.
He's high maintenance shit.
He only wants to be pet when we're up here.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that is Beth with the
Milo's mama.
deuces. She threw up the deuces. You part of a gang or something? What's going on? I don't know the rules.
Show your age.
I don't know the rules. We've got some fun shit to talk about tonight. What's up, gang? Space Cowboy, give me a grape, Greg, or I swear to God, I'll give you rabies. How's the audio sound? Does the audio sound all right? We got a new soundboard. He keeps coming back to me with grapes. I don't know if that's I should remember it. Maybe it's from Friday or something. I don't know. I figured I'd ask on this show. Runaway Slav, what's going on? Rip Beth's mic. What's that mean? Rest in peace, Beth's mic.
You can't hear me? Hello? It shows me talking.
Talk loud.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear it? Like you can hear it like you can hear mine though. Weird.
What? Because of Sweet Kitty? I doubt it's because of Sweet Kitty.
There it is. There you go.
Can you hear me
should be able to hear
now?
it now.
What was it?
It was a setting. It was a decibel level. You have a voice
Yeah.
that's for angels and not demons.
Malarkey.
So I had to adjust it a little bit. You should be able to hear it
I have
now.
a voice meant for deaf people. So loud.
Well, there's that.
So loud. The
that
other day,
might be-
something happened. They were like, "Oh, we heard your whole conversation." I was like, "Yeah, my
It
voice
should be up
carries."
now. Her voice should be up now. 'Cause
Can
I
you hear me
it.
now?
Yeah,
Okay, Kitty. Bye
I can hear it
Oh, boy.
in my headphones.
Oh, you couldn't before, and
Well,
you
it
didn't
was
realize
very-
that?
It was
You trying to
quiet.
keep the girl down? You trying
Well,
to silence
yeah,
me?
Of course.
Trying to
yes.
strong arm me?
19th Amendment should go away. Your right to vote, in other words.
That has nothing to do. Yes, I guess it totally does. But
Oh, shit.
my
We
right to
fixed that
kick
pretty
you in the
quick.
ding ding.
That's just part of
I love that it's fuchsia.
Mine's
You got
fuchsia.
a new soundboard.
We had to get a new
because-
soundboard because the other one was fucking.
You guys remember
retarded.
last Wednesday,
And
right?
then my new old computer just died tonight. So yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what you do to them.
it literally was sitting up
Kitty
here.
hair.
I didn't
Kitty
do anything. I recorded with Peter.
Okay.
No, we didn't even record.
No, because we
Just
decided to
sat
have
up
fun.
here.
Saturday fun day instead.
Yeah.
So
I
fun.
don't know. I
So
don't know.
relaxing.
Fuck, whatever. What did we do this past weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? Did you have fun?
We played hooky. You guys played hooky.
We didn't record.
And we went to Pete's place and hung out for a few hours.
Yeah,
Really fun.
On a side note,
Yeah.
I recorded a
Yes.
Just Greg / the Castro files. I can take this off now for right now. Hopefully we don't have any
Yeah, let us know if we have any issues.
audio issues. I recorded.
Runaway said, "Can hear Beth from Greg's mic." Yep, that's my voice.
Can you really?
Not
is it
anymore.
still
That was
picking it up?
back then.
Okay,
I
that
think
was back then.
they're better.
Right. It's the decibel settings and shit like that. So, thank you for helping us with that. I recorded a fun little alien. Do you believe in space aliens? One, and referenced a couple of things that'll come out on Sunday, I think.
Mhm.
And then it took us 100 takes to do yours.
Yeah.
So we got an episode of the Castro files.
See, I did that. That's the reason why we had to redo one of them. I was like,
Beth's Naughty Reads in the can. So it's the intro. So it's basically I interview Beth on hers, but you will never hear my voice on that podcast again because this is literally the kickoff episode. We needed to figure out the flow of it. We're good together when we do podcasts, stuff like that. So we're debating what time would
Be a good time.
What time would be a good time for a ladies kind of podcast? We just threw out 3 o'clock on a Friday. You start reading
In the evening.
Maybe
that
after
weekend,
the kids go to bed. You can watch that on your drive home.
We either do it like 3 or we do it at like.
I would do it earlier than later.
Okay.
Quite honestly, because you want them to have. I was thinking like the afternoon drive,
The work home.
the ride home,
The home from work.
Yeah, that kind of a thing.
Sorry, I am super like phlegmy.
And then you go. So, what do you guys suggest, Amber? What's happening? So, Beth's Naughty Reads 3 o'clock on a Friday. Is that reasonable? Before we do our other show, this show at 7. There are some other shows that go on.
Right. 7:30 on Thursday, Space Cowboy said.
7:30 on Thursdays.
May not be bad either.
That gets you into Friday mornings. I drop the podcast.
That's actually pretty good.
7:30 p.m.
Yes, I think that's what he meant.
on a Thursday. Yeah. Maybe we try that.
Hey, welcome Amber and Axe.
We have to figure out. We'll figure it out as we go. But we got to be consistent. It's being consistent. So this weekend.
So I've decided I want that editing thing. I'll learn it. I'll do it. I'll edit my own videos.
That's fair. We happen to know like a really fabulous
but
editor.
I think that'll take some of the pressure off because if you edit, you can do it all in one take and just cut and chop and get it right.
Mm-hmm.
But
it can be. It could also be choppy.
Make it right.
You've never done it before.
Well, I got to
Or just
learn.
a banger. Just like a one-shot banger.
And maybe it will eventually get that way.
You'll
but
be there like this weekend.
It was nerve-wracking. And then I also wanted to throttle you.
Why? Because I kept telling you to stop.
Yes.
Nope, stop. You do it.
Yes. Oh my God. The 5th time you did that, I was like, oh, he will be dead.
And I did it 5, 10 more times.
Yes.
But you nailed it on the final.
I needed help. Did I really nail it if I needed a hand?
But these ones are different. This was your intro video. The intro video is good, but give her some grace, I would say. Like, give us both some grace. We haven't done this type of a podcast before.
Yeah.
Because it's not really a podcast. It's more like a vlog.
Hey, Reed.
Right? I would say it's more of a vlog, like a video kind
Thank you,
of
CPG.
thing, right?
Yeah.
And we'll release it.
Well, and CPG had a great, she was like, have me on talking about like she's never read a naughty, sexy smut book before.
That's
and she was like, what did you say we could call it? She had a great, you don't have to share it now, but she gave us a great name. And so
there's some options out there.
Gotta figure out.
Right. So there's some options. So you got a couple of podcasts coming out pretty quick here next.
And I never listened to mine, but I'm going to listen to this
Maybe
one.
tomorrow night we drop that one and just see what happens.
See what happens.
See what happens.
Get 0 views. It gets 0 views.
It won't get 0 views. But you do have to go out and subscribe to Beth's Naughty Reads. I'll leave the link below. And Beth's, go out to Instagram.
I got to make sure it's tied now that there's actually going to be stuff out there. I don't know that
it's in your bio.
Yet. I don't know if it's tied to the bio yet. I don't know if we
can
did
fix that tonight real quick.
I feel like we did, but I'm not 100%. So we need to.
Yeah, we can double check on some of those links and stuff like that. But you can go out, just look up Beth's Naughty Reads. There's no videos out there yet.
You know what I think I want? I think I want a table.
What do you mean?
It was very, I don't like being.
You feel like you're out in the open?
Yes, and I'm just floating. Okay. So I think I would like, I don't know what I want you to make me.
Okay, I can build you something.
Something.
We can go
just
buy something.
Because it just provides a little comfort, a little security.
It's the when you're giving a speech, it's the podium.
The
podium.
I almost called it a pedestal. A podium, yeah. That's just little something you could grab onto.
But I did put one in front of you.
You did, and it helped.
That's all it is.
It's a little nicer, maybe. I don't know yet. I just was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, you know what? I think a table will make me feel more grounded.
So it's another set in another room. It's literally directly across from where I do the Just Greg. And it's things to think about when you're if you want to start a podcast. I've had people reach out to me like, how do I start a podcast?
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
As long as you can talk.
So I don't think the table needs to be high like this one. I think it's still that level where that chair is at.
Oh, yeah.
Because also I don't want to, I like how you have it set up now. with like my sign and everything.
It's more
What we're
quaint.
gonna have to figure out is because it's not a huge set. Like I want a bookshelf in there full of books, and I don't know where the hell we're gonna put that.
We'll get there. We'll get there. You'll see. Give us some feedback on it because
Yes.
that's another thing. It's like some feedback, right?
Listen, progress over perfection. Please be kind with your feedback.
Nah, fuck it. Just give it to
No.
us.
Be kind.
Send it to me.
I'm a gentle soul.
on Greg Lamont.
You don't want to scare me off.
No, nobody's gonna scare you
Well,
off.
especially no. Okay, maybe not.
You've done fucking a
It's very different. It's very different.
because you're the only one on camera.
Yes, like
it is
this
different.
is easy.
Yeah.
We do this all day, every day. You know,
Yeah.
it's just when I'm staring at that camera and I'm by myself and I have these words that I want to use, but then my brain goes blank and I'm like, I
What do I
had
say?
such good verbiage that just went out the fucking window.
It's fun though. So again, it'll be coming out. I'll drop it. I'll drop it tomorrow night at 7:30. How about that? We'll
Who
drop it tomorrow
recommended
night.
that?
That was Space Cowboy.
Space. Does Space have a hat already?
He does. No, he doesn't.
Then now he gets a hat.
All right. Dude, send me your fucking info.
So
again.
DM Greg with
I
your
already
address.
I already
please.
have all your shit.
Oh, you do?
What do we got going on here? Reads on fucking
Yeah.
CPG girl.
We got a good
X, what's
crowd.
happening, dude. You guys, it's gonna be a fun one tonight. We got some fun. This is a very video heavy episode. I told
Okay.
Beth ahead of time. It's very video heavy because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like there's just a lot of videos. Maybe not so
Bye,
many
Milo.
big stories, but some video ones.
Listen, right
CBG
now,
fangirl sent me one about the Minecraft kids going
Oh,
batshit crazy.
I can't wait to hear about that one.
Blue
I
Origins.
was looking for, news, right? And I was like, what the? There is nothing out there besides politics and more politics.
Yeah, politics going back to like, oh, are we gonna return the fuckhead from you and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
From El Salvador.
Or all the terrible tariffs. Get over it.
The tariffs are done, dude. Like
Get
they're
over
all
it.
back to
I have
10%.
an article. I have an
Yeah, they're all
article,
back to
so.
10%. Travel, things like that.
So they didn't increase them?
No, he did, and except for China, fuck China. Dude, I just watched a video.
Wait, so tell me what, because I don't know. So what ended up happening with all the tariffs?
So they did all the tariffs, and then they put like I don't know if it's a 45 or 75 days, something moratorium on them, and lowered them down to 10%.
What were they at? Do you know?
Some of them were
various-
like 0. Like there was no tariff on certain things coming into the United States.
And now they all have 10%?
Excuse me, yeah.
So thank you for crying so loud. Now
Except
you all have
for China.
10%.
We left that. They called his bluff and he said, all right, fuck you. We're going to do 125% tariff. Right? Well, I just saw a video a minute ago, like literally right before we got on here. And some factory workers in China haven't been paid in 6 months. Right? But
Why are they still going to work?
They're burning down the fucking factories. Like,
And well,
they're-
they should.
They're literally, dude, whatever the
Listen,
fucking
you can't
Xi
expect
Jinping
people
or whatever
to
his
not
name is.
revolt
Yeah,
or riot when you're impacting their livelihood,
they are
which is already minuscule to begin with.
communist country.
Yeah, they'll
They
just
will
shoot them all.
literally just kill everyone.
They'll just shoot them all and
Yeah.
then put new people back
Isn't
in
that
the
wild?
factories they
Because
rebuild.
if you're in the military over there, you're paid and you're fed.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a fucking secure job. It's wild. Like just the mentality of things over there.
Yeah.
You know, and we've got some other stories that are kind of along that line, or at least one story of it, just a different culture. So first things first, go out, check out The Bar is Open on with Beth and Greg out on iTunes, and subscribe, do all those things. Subscribe to Beth's Naughty Reads out on iTunes. Do I have it up? No, it's going to be under The Bar is Open.
Yeah.
Everything's going to fall under that. But go out and
For
subscribe.
now,
to-
anyways.
Yeah, for now. Go out and subscribe to your Instagram,
Yep.
which is at Beth
Beth
Naughty
Naughty
Reads,
Reads.
and it's BETHS, no apostrophe, BETHS Naughty Reads.
I like Reed said, come on, people, slam that like button.
Slam the like
so
button.
thank you for the reminder, Reed. Yes.
Dick punch.
Follow
the
his
thumbs up.
instructions.
Yep. Do that. You know, it helps us a lot.
Reed said, now that I'm retired, I should fly to Penn State next week and party with all them.
Fuck yeah, go out, man. Fly out here and come
Me,
hang out.
He said I should go.
Oh, you should
I should
go
go.
with him. Why not? Reed's got your back.
I can't keep up.
I trust Reed. Of all the people for you to hang out with, I
I trust
trust
Reed too.
Reed. Reed, I trust you with my wife.
CBG said, I love the idea. Oh, she was talking about Reed made a recommendation. Nice.
Hell yeah. So also go out to the Castro Files. This is a channel we've had for a few years now. We did a podcast on it at the beginning of the year, which was kind of a fun one. I don't even remember what the fuck we talked about, but it was in January. And then I'm going to be, we're going to be revamping that one to bring back some more. We've got some great stories lined up.
I have a good one about a haunted house in Texas.
Yeah. So this one,
Mineral Wells, Texas.
Yeah. And then Just Greg's going to be out here too. So go out and just like it. We're trying to put out a bunch of shit, a bunch of content for you guys. And, you know, just have some fun. Have some fun. All right, you ready to jump in?
Thank you guys for your support in advance, and for those of you that already support me.
Jump into some
of
of this
these
shit.
guys are already following, so thank you.
So the question, the article of this first story. So there once upon a time
was once a
princess. There's conspiracy. This is on the Daily Mail.
Okay.
Did you see any of the video clips? All right, I've got the video clips.
I may have, but I doubt it.
Blue
if it wasn't
Origin
on Instagram, I didn't
blunder.
see it.
So there's a couple of clips. One just looks completely CGI'd. It's of the rocket actually launching.
Okay.
Right? But it looks CGI. I don't know that I got the exact right one, but I'm pretty sure I got.
You got one that was out there.
One that was out there. Of this. So conspiracy theorist sees on Blue Origin door gaff. I've got this video and we'll play this after I do the launch video. Bizarre gaff has ignited online conspiracy theories about Katy Perry's flight into space with Blue Origin. After the New Shepard capsule landed, Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos proudly wrenched open the hatch with a specialized tool to greet the all-female crew. Mm-hmm. However, footage just minutes earlier clearly shows the doors just opens.
Oh, oops.
Oops, it's kind of one of those.
Did they land in water?
No, they landed in the desert.
Okay. That's why she's kissing sand?
Yep.
Okay.
Internet-dwelling conspiracy theorists have seized on the strange moment, hailing it as definitive proof that the mission was faked. While there is little doubt that Blue Origin rocket reached space, which is kind of another goofy thing, right? You're like, did it? Meh. Because they were all up there and fucking Katie, what's her name?
Perry.
Has this like little flower and she's like pretending to float around. And
is it one of the ones that just goes out of the atmosphere before you
it's
float?
It's like a plane for a second and it comes back.
That was in one of my books.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
I mean, it is. You did leave the atmosphere, but you didn't really go in.
No, they weren't in space. There's a certain level where you have to hit space.
They were like in, so if it's heaven and hell, what's the one in the middle?
Purgatory.
It's like they were in purgatory.
Yeah, on X, formerly Twitter, one skeptical commenter wrote, I'd say this is nail in the coffin fake, as the claim that the mission was elaborate hoax goes viral. So Dr. I don't know who this person is, Daniel Jolly, an expert on psychology of conspiracies from University of Nottingham, told Mail Online, space is vast, complex, and largely inaccessible to most people. You're not sending Katy Perry to fucking real space. And then I also have, as I was looking through this, I think it was Ross Patterson or maybe Drinking Bros, Ross Patterson Revolution's Instagram dropped a fucking, so I'll get the clicker from you after. We'll get to the end of it.
I have a question.
Yep.
So Runaway said space is fake and Enola Gay. So are ICBMs. What are ICBMs?
Intercontinental ballistic missiles. I don't know if those are fake.
Because Womb said some continents touch, so ICBMs are real.
Aren't.
No, are real. Are real.
Well, it just depends.
Because they touch. So it's not really intercontinental.
It is,
but because
there's
Alaska,
no Russia.
So what is an intercontinental
ballistic missile? It goes from one continent to the other.
And blows up or what?
Well, generally speaking, it's a nuclear missile.
Oh. Well,
remember the War Games movie?
Yeah. No, I've never seen it because it looked horrible.
It was fucking amazing.
I was busy watching Breakfast Club while people were watching war movies.
Gay.
And I was watching Pretty in
All right,
Pink.
let's watch a couple videos on this, and then you'll get what I'm.
A lot of movies I've never seen before.
What's that?
There are a lot of movies I've never seen before.
No, I understand. I fully understand.
I was a very busy young adult.
All right, so I don't know how loud this one's going to be. So
so get ready to lower it just in case.
All right, so this is the takeoff.
2, 1, ignition.
Liftoff. But what happens?
New
That looks
Shepard
fake.
has cleared the tower.
That's fake.
That looks fake as shit.
They're all fake.
That looks fake as shit.
Looks fake.
That looks like it's real. Like they spliced some videos. And then this video pretty much ends.
Well, so I feel
That
like
looks
they
fake as shit,
probably they were probably recording it. It didn't come out well, so they CGI'd the takeoff, and then they went to real footage after the fake off, which they should have just put the bad
fake off.
The fake off.
I think that's what you said.
Well, they took the
fake takeoff
off. Yeah, but don't ruin my thought process. Because once it's gone, it's fucking gone at this age.
Oh shit!
What'd you do?
The whole goddamn thing just fell off. Hang on, you guys talk. I'm listening.
So they should have just kept the bad footage that looked real, even if it was bad, because now you call everything into question. What fell off?
Let's keep talking.
Is that table gonna fall? Oh, thanks, Deadlike. Appreciate it. But so I think that they did that kickoff. I think with the rockets underneath was real, but then the minute it started moving, like that part was real. The minute it got into air at first, it's fake.
Yeah.
I think they probably got horrible footage and was like, fuck, we can't use that. Well, you shoulda.
You should have.
Because now that's probably.
It goes back to the question. There's a whole bunch of questions about space travel.
Is it real? Do we really go to the moon?
Simple enough.
I mean, we did have people caught at the space.
Oh, we've got some
station.
pictures of that.
I mean, the space station people were real, so obviously they travel into space.
Why,
but
if we can go to the moon in 1967 or whatever it is, and send quote unquote
What was
live video back
See that cat
of
kick
them
me?
jumping off and bouncing around the moon, and you hear me?
Yeah, bouncing around the moon.
And we've made it back, or China.
Well, okay, so
and
that
we
is a great
can't
question.
Get video?
Is it because they say they don't want to spend the money,
No, it's bullshit.
right?
They-
I mean,
no,
isn't
it's
that
not
what
even
they
it.
say?
They say it's latency in video and how hard it is, and you're like, motherfucker,
How hard is it really if we got these rockets?
we are literally 50,
because
60
we
years since that.
we had that rocket that went with the dummies to test the radiation.
It's all bullshit.
So, okay, but this is where this brings up a question for me. They weren't worried with that when they sent people in the 60s. Why are they worried about that now?
Oh, because that's it's fucking weird.
Because they finally sent monkeys up and let them?
I don't know.
Like,
Next up,
yeah.
this is where this article comes in.
Which article?
Okay, do you know who, real quick, do you know who went on that blue outside of Katy Perry?
A bunch of vaginas.
Literally. First.
CPG said, I think this whole celebrity moon drop is funny. Like, who actually knows this?
Blue
is going down?
Origin-
Nobody knew. I didn't even know. Did you
Blue
know?
Origin flight crew. Katy Perry's.
It's because I mean, you know, it's not hard if she is going.
She's not fucking flying.
She's not an astronaut.
So it
She's
was
talented.
It was
but not an
Lauren
astronaut.
Sanchez, better known as Jeff Bezos's
Girlfriend?
fiance. Journalist Gayle King,
That's
better known as Oprah's
Oprah
best
Winfrey
friend.
Brent's friend. Yeah, she had some messages for people.
Singer Katy Perry, better known as
Katy
Current Day
Perry.
Flop. I don't know who wrote this article, but it's kind of funny. And I think that's who they called out in this one.
Okay, but there was more than that because there was a picture of like 6 of them.
I know, but I think that's just
The other
who they
ones were
called.
probably the real astronauts.
Yeah,
not
there
worth-
were a couple
Not
of,
worth mentioning because
there-
you know
Yeah,
they're just astronauts.
but I think it's all fucking fake and remote controlled. All right, let's watch this video. You
actually.
ready?
I'm shocked it didn't crash.
So this is where after it's
Hey, Wilkery.
this is the video of
I
after
think I
it's
saw
landed.
MC on there too. Welcome, guys.
After it's landed, the thing is on the ground.
Yes.
And there's some people have asked, why do like SpaceX rockets
Go in the
or
water.
the lunar pods
That's why I
look like they're so torched
from
compared
re-entry.
to like this one. This one's
Oh,
clean as fuck.
See, people.
And the reason-
you can't pull the wool over people's eyes
The reason is it doesn't hit the same altitude.
because it doesn't have to burn.
It doesn't
as
have
fast
to burn
or
back
as much.
in, and it has to travel at 17,500
Well,
miles
here's
an
the
hour.
thing to think too. If
to
this
hit
was a
that
dangerous
speed.
mission, if they actually won it, but it's a dangerous mission, do you think those 3 women would have been in that rocket?
No.
Absolutely
No.
not.
This is one of those planes
That's
that goes
probably
up and goes
That's
down.
probably $20 million of life insurance just with those
Goes
three.
up and goes down.
Yeah.
And it makes that sense.
It makes you act
of-
like you have no gravity.
Every one of us been in a fucking plane that's dropped, and you're like, oh shit.
I don't want to be in one,
But
but
you've
yeah.
been in one. All right, next. Let's go. This is the funny part. This is what everybody are getting on, people.
Okay, now I want you to watch the hatch door open
Oh my gosh, this man's
from the
voice sounds like
inside.
Ruben.
The lady runs over there real quick,
Got a
says,
big
no,
head.
no, no, shuts the door back, tries to stand
You
in
see
front
it?
of it.
Missed it. All right, I'm going to replay it.
Okay, please play.
Watch that door.
Watch the hatch door open from the inside. The lady runs over there real quick, says, no, 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 shuts the door back, tries to stand in front of it.
That's Jeff Bezos on the left.
Why are they blanking his
And he's
face?
pretending to use a little tool, and then it opens. I didn't make this. Did you see what I'm saying?
Totally.
So you're like,
Because here's the thing. It wasn't. Why did they need a
that
special
looks like
tool?
Gail King on the outside of that, by
I
the
didn't-
way. Did you notice?
No, the chick opening the door?
The girl that came in.
Okay, now I want you to watch the
Gayle
hatch
King
door
was getting ready to
open
jump
from the
that. I thought
inside.
that was Gayle
The lady
King.
runs over there real quick, says, no, no,
That
no,
one?
shuts
No.
the door back, tries to stand in front of it.
Nope, it's just some white girl.
So here's the crazy thing, too. This didn't need to happen in a rocket. There are planes that can do this.
Oh, yeah.
And
Bezos has to look tough. Yeah, absolutely. He has to look like he's the one saving the fucking day.
he has to let them out.
Yeah.
Do I really think they did this? Yes. Do I really think it was a space mission?
No.
No.
Well,
Sorry.
Katy Perry
Can't
gets
breathe
out
and
and
swallow at
kisses
the time.
the ground, and then Gail King or whomever it was, the other fucking whatever, was like, where are my babies? I need to see my kids.
Oh, for fuck's
You're
sake.
like, it was literally 11 minutes
So
from the time they left the
like-
ground to
so
the
did
time.
she do that when she gets off a flight from like here to Australia? Does she kiss the ground? Because that's longer and more dangerous.
That's literally like 15 hours.
So, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Dang it, it was good too.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah, I think they went up. I don't think it was dangerous. I don't think they needed a special tool.
I don't think it was a fucking rocket. I think they superimposed.
Like they
That
had that
rocket.
go, and then they
Yeah.
put this. They did the airplane thing,
Yeah.
and then they put that thing down.
I
and
don't
they
even
have
think
something in
that
it.
fucking piece of shit's been to actual space.
Well, they didn't actually go into space, honey.
No, like period. I don't think
Oh, any of his
don't think-
rockets?
Blue Origin's actually been into space.
I don't know why you'd want to. There's already people in line ahead of you. The Virgin dude, the Virgin Airlines
Virgin's
dude.
still not there either.
Either? I
Nope.
thought he got one
That's
off.
just us. Ultra high altitude.
Same
plane.
thing,
Yep,
basically.
just an
So
ultra high
just
altitude.
Elon.
Yep.
And NASA.
That's it.
And NASA, because
think
of
it's
Elon.
fake?
I don't think it's fake.
No, a fake space mission.
Yes.
Because Gail King came out and said,
Oh, she was like, I
she's
saw an
all
article
fucking
where she's all
fiery, like,
fired up.
this is one step for women. I mean, you might as well fucking be like,
Who cares
John
what
Glenn on
gender it
this shit.
was? Just be happy and a person.
kiss the ground, and I liked it.
Boom, boom.
That's what Dead Leg said.
Nice, dead leg. Now we know who likes Katy Perry. Dead leg.
She is hot, but she's a fucking robot.
What
You
do
guys
mean
know
she's
that.
a robot?
Have you ever seen the robot video of her
No.
eye getting stuck? Google it real quick.
No, it's okay.
No, look it up. Look it up. Katy Perry eye
Incident.
twitch.
She was
And
a
it's going to
K.
come up, dude, and you're going to be like, she may be a lizard woman
Oh no,
or a
that's
robot. Have you seen those glitches in people where they just stop? Or the Megan and Harry?
eye malfunction.
Where they just
Oh,
go,
shit.
yeah, where they just go, and they just pause for a second. And then
Mid
they just
concert
look
eye
around,
glitch. Let's
and
see.
they just start doing like a wave, and you're like, "What the fuck, bro?" You got the clicker over there.
Okay, hold on. I'm watching this.
Well, share it with us. It's fucking weird, right?
Okay, so
She's
I
on
did.
stage, and her eye goes.
So I did. So I didn't know this, but what is the cortisol? Is that right around your? That's
Yeah.
the stress hormone. Did you know all the eye twitches I was getting while I had a job? It's from extra cortisol
Stress.
stress. So maybe she's really fucking stressed, bro.
Do that one. Okay, show that one
I
real
will.
quick.
Hold on. Let me make it bigger if I can.
We'll grab the clicker,
There
and
we
then
go.
there's another one that I want you
Where
to
is
pull
the
up.
click? Oh, of course, it's all the way down there.
Grab it with your toes.
No.
Make sure it's all plugged in. The other one after that, I'll have you pull up, is the Meghan and Harry
Okay, let's see.
robot incident.
Come on. Come on,
Is it
come
playing?
on. Turn the radio
Hit the
on.
middle of your screen. Maybe. Is it thinking?
Hold on.
Come on.
Why is it not playing? Sorry, I
Now hit
unplugged you.
play.
Let's see. Let me get it going first. That's what she said.
Technical. Come on.
No, it's
We
not
need a
working. Hold
producer
on.
over here.
It's not
Refresh it.
working. Hold on. I'll just play it at the size it is, and well, it is what it is. All right. Want to try again?
Yep.
Watch again on YouTube. That's the problem. It keeps wanting to go to YouTube. The video is playing in picture in picture.
Oh, it's doing something weird.
Weird.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, we
now
get
I
that
lost
one.
us.
So
Hold-
get it out of this. You can go just the internet. Don't
Here,
go
I'll-
to YouTube.
I got it right now.
Don't go to YouTube.
I'm trying not to. Okay, here. Hurry. Still not playing?
Hang on. Plug it in.
It's plugged in.
There you go. Yeah. Now you can just scroll into it. Or that little thing in the corner.
Apparently I can't do shit. Okay.
Right? So watch, her eye's gonna glitch. Like her eye just closes.
But here's the other thing too. She has fake eyelashes on, so there's also
Your eye
blue.
doesn't just randomly go.
Oh, it keeps doing it.
Yeah. Your eye doesn't just randomly go,
It is weird.
right?
I didn't
Weird.
see it do it multiple
Mhm.
times on that first
Okay,
one.
now the next one I want you to pull up is Harry and with Megan.
Hold on.
Harry and Megan.
Harry, Megan.
Harry
I know.
and Megan.
Okay. M-E-G-H-A-N or M-E-G-A-N?
Uh,
M-E-G-H-A-N. Okay.
yeah, Harry and Megan. Like type in lizard people or something like that. There's gonna be this video where she's gonna be, or robot people or something like that. There's gonna be this video where she
Is Harry-
looks like she's like animatronic, where she's like animatronic or something, right?
Okay, well, that
So look up Harry and Megan animatronic. You know how to spell that?
I'll figure it out.
She is vax. I agree. That's what Slav said. Runaway Slav. It's just a weird one because you're gonna see this if you've never seen this video.
Mhm.
And
Video
it-
claiming to show Meghan Markle clone is from
yes, clone. That's what it is.
AP News. It's got to be real. Hold on, let me see if it's got the video though.
You can just click video. Excuse me. Jesus.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Video.
Yeah. It's
Harry
she
and
does-
Meghan depict as life wax figures.
Yeah, dude, it's wild.
Okay, so let me click that and see if it's the right one. You scratch these?
MC said it's temporary paralysis side effect from small seizures, yes, breast cortisol dump created.
Seriously.
Yeah, she's still a fucking weirdo.
See, I told you it was cortisol.
You ready?
No. Or you know what? I want to just skip that because Greg yells at me if I do the skip ad.
Skip ads.
Connected to AirPlay. Okay, ready?
Yep. All right.
Oh, it's not showing on mine, but it's showing up there.
See their faces?
Oh, they look weird. Oh, but they're wax. Those are wax figures. Somebody put wax heads
Oh,
on
this
their
is
body.
a different one.
Okay.
This is a different video.
All right. That was weird though.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's put them
so-
all together. There anyway.
Robots. Here we go. Fact check. Are Meghan Markle and Prince Harry robots? Let's see.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Ground news is what MC said. I need to save that one.
Okay, you find it.
No. You keep going. I'm just saving a website over here.
That is really weird.
What are you looking at?
No, it's still the wax ones though. It keeps
That's all
coming-
right. But anyway, there's some other ones out there that just make her look like she's just doing, like she's waving from a balcony. And she's just like fucking
Very robotic.
yeah, it's wild. Anyway, we got off on a sidetrack.
I'm just gonna say robots instead of animatronics. How about that?
Meghan Markle robot. I don't even know how to spell her last name.
I just
That's why we need a producer, because you don't talk while you're trying to do things.
well, I can barely walk and talk at the same time. What the fuck,
can
bro?
you pat your belly and rub your head at
Yes.
the same time? Nice. Can you chew gum?
I don't chew gum very often, but I
What you
can.
just do to your hair?
I know. That's why I tried to fix it. See what you did?
All right, we're good. You guys get it. These are things you can go like, now Beth's going to go down a goddamn rabbit
Seriously,
hole tonight.
thank you. Thank you.
You'll bring it back up on Friday. It'll be a fun
I'm not
fucking
going to really
thing.
spend any time looking at
So
it.
I don't know about you guys, but have you seen these kids, these belligerent kids, all these belligerents? And Allison, CPG fangirl, shared this one with me. And she, so this is about Minecraft. It's about the movie Minecraft, right? Well, there is this particular scene called Chicken Jockey.
Yeah, they're in the boxing ring.
Right.
I haven't even seen it. That
Chicken
was the commercial.
Jockey comes out and all the kids go batshit.
Why?
crazy. Because it's just a
The
fucking
character maybe on the game?
right. I don't know if it's kind of like planking. Only kids fucking brought it to the movie theaters.
Planking, like,
Remember back in the day when they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna plank," and they're
On
just
the
gonna lay
floor?
something flat. Remember they were like laying their bodies on something and just being like still.
sure.
There's
I don't
all these-
understand kids.
No, you want no you. We
I don't
talked
understand.
about it.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying I don't understand
It's
kids.
not like eating Tide Pods, but it's pretty fucking close. But she posted something that was like, I agree with her. This is probably one of the funnest things that, let's say, like kids 12 to 16,
Hookery said, chicken jockey.
17 have been able to do in a long time. And yes, are they making an
16 and 17-year-olds?
12 to like 17? I think they went through the pandemic.
17-year-olds should not be acting
They
that
went
way
through
to
the
a
fucking
movie
pandemic.
That's for 8-year-olds.
Whatever. They went through the pandemic.
We all did.
These kids are the ones that made Minecraft a thing.
Yes. Well, there was nothing else to do.
No. Like they're like the,
Yeah, there
even
was nothing else to do.
Christian and all those guys.
They played this game
Minecraft.
because there was a pandemic and they didn't have school and they stayed up till
Slow
3 in the
down,
morning.
fucking high speed. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh,
Is without these kids,
yeah.
the Minecraft
no
movie
Minecraft.
doesn't happen.
Oh, mind
Period.
game, right?
The game would have come out, but without these kids going into it
Okay.
and diving into it. So I'm going to share
MC
with
said
you.
it's a Minecraft cult shit.
I think it's fucking fun. I understand the mess that it makes. So I'm going to play a video and then we'll talk about these.
Wilgree's put thousands of hours into Minecraft, apparently.
Right? So I'm like, I know Joey. Remember back in the day, my nephew Joey
Yeah.
would play that incessantly. Christian played it. I don't know if he still does because he's a little bit older now. Because he does other things. He makes like plastic dicks out of like his 3D printer and stuff like that. But what I'm getting at is a lot of people got pissy because of this. Like really, really upset.
Really?
Yeah, watch. So that little chicken, see that thing right there?
Oh,
Did you see it?
what? The popcorn? It's like a fucking concert.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna rewind it. All right.
Were there
so I'm gonna
boobies?
show you what this. See?
Yeah, it looks like
that
Frankenstein.
thing right there.
Yeah.
So that guy right there is where they all
Lose their
decide.
shit.
See the kid on the shoulders, right? That's the same thing, right? So what they
Can you
said.
mute me for a second?
What's going on?
My allergies are killing me today. I had that
So what
tickle.
people were going off on is if you read the best of this, we used to be a country, a proper country, right? And some
Oy
mom
vey.
that brought her kid there was like, oh my God, we used to be a
Flabbergasted.
proper country, right? And you're like, get fucked. My thought, again, going back to what I just said, oh yes, they're trashing the theater.
It's just popcorn.
This is the most kids that fucking theater is probably seen in years, and why there's a bird in there. There's no reason. Right? So police were called. They emptied the theater
Oh Lord.
several times, several locations.
Well, because it's going to keep happening over and
And
over
it
and
did.
over.
And it absolutely did. Right.
Listen, the theater's floors are going to be any worse
They're
than they regularly
disgusting
are.
anyway. Looking for the article. Minecraft movie viewers. I think this is a good thing because this is like kids going to the movies. They'll settle down. This is a moment in time, right? I also watched a video of how movie theaters actually clean the theaters.
Yeah.
Just from average fucking going to the movie theaters, people.
Yeah.
People are disgusting
Yeah.
anyway.
They don't pick up
Literally,
either.
they dump popcorn everywhere. They use blowers, like yard blowers,
That's what I say. It's not any
from
different.
the top, and they blow it
all
down.
down to the bottom and
Yeah.
then sweep
And
it
then
into
they-
stuff and
and
dump
they
it in a trash
shovel
can.
that shit up.
After the people who are polite have already
Right.
thrown away all their stuff.
So Minecraft movie viewers given warning before film as Jack Black urges fans to stop bizarre new trend.
Oh Lord.
You know what, Jack Black? You've been irrelevant for probably like 15
Well, somebody said
years.
that. I think Axe said, "I won't watch the movie though. I hate Jack Black." And somebody
There
said,
you go.
"I don't hate Jack Black. I hate his politics." Listen,
Jack Black isn't as bad as that Kyle, his fucking former buddy. But viewers are being shown a warning before a Minecraft movie as cinemas continue to deal with problems due to a bizarre trend. And this was as of, oops, shit, just lost it. As of April 14th. So what's that? Sunday.
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, Monday. Because tax day was Tuesday.
Tax day, yeah. 15th. While many discounted a movie about Minecraft as something
Runaway
unlikely.
said,
Hang on one second. Let me
"Okay,
read this.
sorry."
Unlikely to be successful. The film is now nearing $1 billion. Who the fuck
$1 billion?
do you think is going to see this movie? It's not moms and dads. It's not people that give a shit about your movie theater. Be happy that all these 16 and 17 or 15, all these kids
Yeah.
that created this fucking capability, like the
Do you think
See what
at
I'm saying?
15 or 16 years old, you would have been in a movie throwing popcorn and raising hell or trying to
Yes.
get into a girl's pants?
yes.
Oh, you're going to do that while you're
This
at
is-
the movie theater.
This is dudes going, these 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds and 14-year-olds and whatever it is are the kids that grew up online gaming, calling everyone every name that's my age under the sun
Yeah.
on like Call of Duty also.
Mhm.
Right? So now these kids grew up gaming. This period. Since day
I
one.
don't think there's a right or wrong.
I'm
Could they have some-
happy for 'em.
Could they
I'm
have
like,
some
fuck it.
manners? Maybe. Would they do this to their house? Probably not.
No, but they get to go there.
So, Slav said, "Dang it, Greg, this isn't the video where the kids cheerfully yell the very hard R during the Minecraft film."
I haven't seen
I don't
that
know what that
one.
is either.
The very hard retard word.
I don't know. Well, I saw R. I thought the other N word.
Oh no, no, we wouldn't do that. Sitting at just over $550 million worldwide, it has been bigger success in the audiences. So you know what? Now they can go get make another movie with Jason Momoa. Blah 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 blah. It's a
God, and
this is a
Jason Momoa
once in a
looks
lifetime
so
thing.
horrible in that movie.
It's a wig.
He is so like trans.
So this article says
trans,
one thing that has
pansexual?
mired the success, however,
Ugh.
has been an internet trend which has led fans to throwing poppers.
CPG said she saw a video with fireworks going off.
It is not mired it. Like,
Yikes.
don't be a dick, but throwing some popcorn in the air, fuck it. We do shit on
Yeah, don't do fireworks, do popcorn.
4th of July. You do shit like that. You throw stuff, whatever.
Runaway said, "I sneak in rum and cheesesteaks into movie theaters. Sue me." We used to sneak in alcohol until then. Now serve alcohol,
Yeah, now they serve it. But the idea
and
that,
it is $15 a
the
glass of wine.
idea
but-
that you're gonna say, hey kids, you made him see what I'm getting at?
yeah,
It's the culmination of you've tied these kids down, and the last 4 years of movies have been all bullshit, shitty movies.
I don't know that this isn't a shitty movie though.
It's not, but it's one that they can attach
They can,
themselves
yeah,
to
they can align
because
with.
they've got something. to
played
atta-
hours.
They played hundreds or thousands of hours on.
I
It
don't
makes
think these
sense.
kids' lives were that bad, honey.
No, what I'm getting at is they didn't have fucking. They didn't.
They could still go out skateboarding.
because
They could still go ride their bikes. They just didn't decide to do that. They decided to play
but it was the time.
video games.
It was just it happened. Everything for these
If
kids.
we would have
wanted-
had a kid, I guarantee you they would have not
but
played
they still would have
Minecraft
been
for
they would have
15 hours. Well, then they would have been getting, because they would need to be outside like
sure.
every 3 hours, go play an
But
hour
they still
outside.
at 8 o'clock when they can't go to school for fucking 2 years or a year and a half or whatever it was. 'Cause it was a long
Oh,
time.
fine.
They're gonna fucking play video games because
They
you're
could do
not gonna
other
want to
things.
fucking deal with them the whole time.
Well, fuck
Plus,
no.
it was
that's
also-
the reason I decided not to have any.
Plus,
but,
online gaming is the culture now.
but kids are fat because all they do is play fucking video
Those
games.
kids didn't look that
well,
fucking
they
fat,
probably are football players in high school. That's why.
which I think is fucking. So now they've gone
Or they're
through it.
super nerds and they're just skinny
I think
because
it's.
they have
I think
a
it's
super
good.
metabolism.
So anyway, long
I don't
story
care.
short,
Here's the thing. I'm saying all this. I don't care either way.
a long story short, you sound like all of the people that were in the comments when
MC said Beth needs to be a movie critic now that the firm is complete.
when
Oh.
Allison made one comment about I see this as a good thing.
What?
Kids being able to actually have that be
I think
themselves.
it's fine that they have
She's
fun.
like, well, people were like, well, why don't you go clean it up? Basically,
No, because I don't get paid.
jumped her ass, and she's like, there were like hundreds of fucking. So I went out there and I was like, I'm gonna rile this shit up. I was like, all these retards below don't know how to.
They
fucking
did this
have
on
fun
Allison's
on
page?
Facebook.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
like not on her one
I know.
post. One
because people
not her post,
listen,
her comments.
listen.
it.
People love hating.
They're like, why don't you go clean it up then? God
You know
damn
what?
it.
If I make an hourly wage to clean that up, I'll clean it up.
Fuck off.
And if it was my kid making the
They were
mess,
shutting
maybe
the
I
movie
would
down
help
and
clean
bringing
the mess.
cops in with flashlights.
Oh my gosh, it's like a riot.
Yeah. A
It's
real
like a riot.
How about you guys, you fucking idiots, not the police or whomever get called? Instead of arresting kids, go
Well,
fucking
how
figure
about
out
you go
some real
find
shit.
some people who are raping and killing
Yeah.
and pillaging?
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
because you know the cops didn't arrest a single person.
No, they did
just
like two. I think they were being a little unruly.
they probably are being smart asses.
Mhm.
This is the thing about kids and cops. You need to know when to stop.
Yeah, to stop.
You cállate. Cállate.
Also,
Now, cállate ahora. Quit
Ahora.
speaking. You're gonna get thrown in jail, bitch, because you're a wise ass.
I think it's fucking funny.
You probably were a wise ass growing up.
No, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna see some of this. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. She said, someone told me my mom should have aborted me.
Fucking insane. Like, I guarantee he was a Democrat.
Keyboard warriors. Let's go. You fucking
That one clip
idiots.
was one movie theater that everyone planned to go crazy when Jack Black said chicken jockey. The dude on the other guy's shoulder was holding a real chicken in the air.
That's perfect. That's amazing.
Oh my.
That's planned. It was probably his pet chicken.
Well,
No
said
chickens
Innocent
were
was a long
harmed in the
time
making of that
ago.
movie.
Skate or die, right, Tyler? Welcome, Tyler, by the way. It's just, here's the thing. Were they really, I mean, maybe they did a little
See what I'm
damage.
getting?
Maybe they made the floor a little
See what I'm
dirty.
getting
Did
at?
they really cause any danger?
Did they hurt anybody?
The chicken maybe might have been a little far
No,
because it
you
could have
didn't
hurt
see any
someone.
Chicken. Maybe that's what the picture was. That would, you know.
Run said Innocent was back when kids could still find a box of nudie mags or a dead hooker.
Legitimately, I found some nudie mags.
Did you find a dead hooker in the woods?
I didn't have that
No.
opportunity, but I lived in North Carolina. And we were climbing around a construction site, as boys do, climbing on.
You know what,
tractors.
Allison? You should go back to every single one of those comments and do a fucking laughy face because that would be
Nah,
hilarious.
it's too many. It's hundreds. It was hundreds.
No, that's just I would. You know me. I'd be like, I'd be there for 4 hours.
Because then they just live in your mind. You don't need all that. You know,
Hey, listen, they're miserable people.
they just are.
They clearly
See
are
what I'm
very
getting at?
miserable
It's
people.
just they were having fun. This is that one time in those kids' lives where a movie came out that they connected to, and they collectively, they trash some places. If you're burning some shit down, they're
Yeah,
not
you're
doing
not-
that though.
You're not
They're
like
literally
deconstructing the
about
theater.
This fucking stupid chicken thing with a goddamn, what was it? Little fucking
Frankenstein looking
on
chicken
him,
jockey.
you know what I mean?
Listen, here's the thing. if I probably understood the game, then I might understand the
It's literally
fanfare.
the most two-dimensional. I mean, basic.
I'm not going to
three-dimensional.
ever play it. I
You build
downloaded it for
blocks
you
and
because you
build
wanted to see it.
houses.
You wanted to see it, and then you never
Oh,
played
that's a
it. I'm
different game.
actually-
That's a different game.
Oh no, that's right.
Fortnite.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's Fortnite.
They're both
completely
too
different.
much for me. They're both too
This
much.
is
I need seek and
kids are
find
going back
and battles
to this, to Minecraft.
because
They
of
can
this
play,
movie.
No,
Oh.
no. They can play all of the other things. I remember back in the day when it came out, people were like, "Oh, this is going to make like kids interested in architecture and different things." And in building, it does.
Sure.
Building
Sure.
things.
We watched your nieces or your cousin's daughters play, right? That's where we saw them like
Watched
building all
of
this
them.
stuff.
They'd be like,
I watched it for like 5 minutes. I was like, I'm going to get my Kindle.
very blocky and simple. Exact. That's the point of it.
All right.
All right. So that's the story about Minecraft.
Hey,
You know what's funny?
took some time
And this is one for the ladies out there.
because it's ladies' night
Ladies'
and
night.
it's feeling right.
So Hauk Tuah Haliey's back
Okay.
after
All the shit.
the pump and dump with the
Bitcoin.
coin thing. But there's a funny video out, and I'm just gonna play the video, no context. Literally,
Go for it.
she had
No context. Go for it.
Chanel West Coast on.
Yes.
Just says context for that. Remember who she is?
Yeah, she's from Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness. So this is something that she said, and it made me laugh. And I'm like, here we go.
I just have to tell you this because this is funny. So, ever since like discovering who you are and seeing your viral clip, let me just tell you, girl, I literally, it's like, I can't give this man a blowjob without thinking of your face. Oh my God. You know what? That makes me happy
that
that
how you
I'm in the bedroom with you every time. Literally, I'm not joking. It's like, let's be honest, that moment happens and you're like, and then you're like, and I literally think of your little face in my head just smiling. Like every time it's like we're in, you know, having sexy time, it's like that moment comes and then like your face pops in my fucking head.
It's such an honor to be there with you.
No, but I feel like I can't be the only one.
Nope, never happened to me.
No, I know. The funny part
Um,
about that is a lot of people don't like Chanel West Coast,
I love her. I mean,
but I know you do. That's why I
from
played this.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
I mean, now here's the thing that I've learned about
She's
her.
just had her
She
kid and all-
plays she plays really dingy, or at least she used to. She's changed it a little bit now that
Mm-hmm.
she's had a kid. She used to play really dumb on all his shows. Be the dumb bimbo, the blonde
chick, yeah.
bimbo with the boobs almost popping out.
Meanwhile, she's doing rap and all these other things, and she's got like 4
And
companies.
then she got pregnant, and she kind of was like, I'm gonna be a mom. She got rid of her dark. She had to get rid of her blonde hair because you can't dye your hair when you're pregnant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so and she probably was like, my hair is so much healthier. She's smart as fuck, as you can
She's got
tell,
a bunch of businesses.
because she's got a bunch of. She's an entrepreneur, like through and through. I want to be like her when I grow up.
Well,
Wait,
she's also got Rob Dyrdek as
well,
like
she's
her
been with him for
years, like
years,
15
so
years,
she's
yeah.
probably just rich off that.
Yeah.
But then he can also coach her, or say like,
do this
or don't do this.
because her name's not Chanel.
So
West
like
Coast.
she sounds. This clip is way smarter than anything I've heard her on in the original Ridiculousness videos.
even though she's talking about spitting on
Well,
her dick.
dubs. Yeah, she still sounded way
I
smarter.
just thought it was funny because I was like, oh, bringing 2 of the probably from social media kinds of like, or like very pop. Well, Hauk Tuah girl.
So whose podcast was that?
That was Hauk Tuah girl.
Okay,
Talk Tuah or something
talk
like
to
that.
it. Oh,
She just brought it back because she was cleared from any of the wrongdoing.
Wrongdoing, okay.
Of that, all that bullshit.
good for her.
She's like, she went on one podcast and was like, yeah, you should do it. And then the other guys are going to jail
Yeah,
because she got roped into it.
yeah.
I think.
Well,
Nonetheless, she's 22, 3 years old, whereas the other girl,
she learned a lesson. I bet.
is it like mid 30s now?
Hey Siri,
Yeah.
how old is Chanel West Coast? 36.
Yeah, see, she's mid 30s. She's
Thank you.
done this for a while. She was on Ridiculousness for years.
Well, and then she was on that before the factory one, whatever,
Fantasy Factory.
for
Yeah,
forever before that.
Yeah.
So she's had a constant gig for probably 20 years.
almost, yeah. Maybe not
Fucking
20
used to
years, but
love
something like that, like
Ridiculousness.
15, yeah.
You
Still
still love
fucking
it. I know, but I
ridiculousness
don't
is
watch it
still-
anymore because I read now. Like
But you can go out and watch it, and they still it's MTV's number one show.
Scorpion every time. That kills me.
Like when they just fold
Their
themselves over.
Foot touches their head backwards.
So I figured, you know, we'd
she
have to
played
share.
dumb. Yeah, no, she is very smart. She wrote that. She played that in the Factory Fantasies and just wrote it through until recently when
Yeah.
she was
And then
like,
she would just have, and then they do 10
and her
episodes.
husband is fucking hot.
Is he?
They're both beautiful. Let's not lie. They probably have
I
the
don't even know who he's married.
most beautiful good. I just happened to see it one time when I found out. I was like, that chick is pregnant. Oh my Lord. And I started doing a deep dive and I was like, oh, she's much prettier, I think, with brunette hair.
I'd never seen her like
she
that
got a
before.
she got
She
a
is pretty.
killer body.
Yeah.
But then they showed a picture of him and I was like, oh yeah, baby girl, you go. Go.
Fuck yeah.
Go. Yeah, he's pretty good looking. He's pretty fine.
Fuck yeah. All right, next up. This one. All right. You're not going to appreciate, you're not going to not
Wait, what?
this video is going to hurt your heart for about 1 minute. For about
A
10
minute?
seconds.
Okay.
10
Phew.
seconds. And then the
About to
following
boycott
10
the video.
seconds is going to
No context on this either.
you're going to get a lot more appreciation. So this is what happens when cultures clash, is what I'm going to say. Right? A woman was arrested in Egypt for attacking a man. There's a very specific reason she attacked it, and we're going to attack this dude. And the second half of this video, this 20-second video, you're going to be like, all right.
Hold on real quick. CPG, you want a good laugh? Go look at like older ridiculousness.
Yeah, they're fucking so good.
You know how heavy Greg sleeps, right? And we lived in Colorado Springs in a 2-story house.
That's how long we've been with. That was 2010, 12,
And he
11,
was
12.
dead asleep in the master bedroom. And I was laughing so hard that he had to get up because he wanted to see what was so damn funny. I mean, I was crying like and unable to
Big
breathe.
Black, rest in peace.
You have to
He was great.
like people biffing it though, because I fall all the time, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, slam sections, those
Yeah.
things. All right, so this video, again, you're not going to like the beginning of it.
Okay.
But the second half, just hang in there.
Big Black, right?
So this guy is hitting his donkey super hard with a whip.
Why?
Because he's an asshole. This chick walks up
I'm gonna take that whip.
and starts smacking the shit out of him. Watch. He's got the whip and
Yes.
chasing him down the street.
Yes.
Fucking yes.
Yes.
Right?
That's what I said. I would have taken that whip from him.
All right. Now there's some pieces to this. So that's all the video. That's the only video. Sanctuary vet
poor fucking
resigns herself to
donkey.
being jailed or deported, but says it was worth it.
Oh, she's a vet.
She's in fucking Egypt.
Oh.
And in Egypt, which is like many other countries,
Women
they
have
don't-
no rights.
no, they don't see animals the same
Oh.
way we do. Like you go to India, dude, you have cows
Cows.
rolling around, right? Like they take care of dogs.
They're sacred.
You know, they're fucking yeah, right? Not in the Middle East as much. They're just like that kid
Well,
was
here's
just
the thing.
beating the shit out
That
of him.
donkey is probably his living. Why would you
The
hurt
woman
what
filled
makes you money?
punching and chasing a man for whipping his donkey in Egypt has been arrested. She was arrested. Joke van der Post, a Dutch expat, was filmed charging towards the donkey handler, punching him several times before chasing him with a whip. Moments before she appeared, the donkey could be seen kicking, doing that. That's out of pain, right? The exchange prompted a furious Ms. van der Post to run at the man, pushing him against the wall and shouting, You think this is fucking normal, you piece of shit? Ms. Vanderpost, who owns a veterinary practice called Good Karma Sanctuary in Cairo, then grabbed the whip from another handler, and started chasing the man down the street, down the dirty road, it says.
So hold on. What was the animal shank? She works at a vet that's an animal
Yeah.
sanctuary? Okay.
Mhm.
I was confused.
So police later arrested her before releasing her. The animal handler was also arrested, which is good.
Good.
According to Egypt's Interior Ministry, he had filed a complaint against Ms. Vanderpost, accusing her of psychological harm.
Oh, fucking fuck.
That little cunt should
Yeah.
have his ass.
He should have to
beat.
turn in his weenie.
Yeah. The vet told NOS Dutch news outlet that animal abuse is commonplace in Cairo, where she lived with her Egyptian husband for several years. When I shouted to stop, I was called a whore, and the man laughed and then hit harder. Dude, yeah.
Oh, hit the donkey harder
Mhm.
when she first said something?
Yeah.
So here's the problem, right? Like, do you remember when the last time we went to the Pearl and I saw that golden retriever and it was walking down the street and you could tell it was
Its feet were burning. And
burning
we speak up.
its
Like
feet.
we speak
I
up.
walked over there and I very calmly was like, "Oh, can I pet your puppy?" I mean, I didn't go in there slapping, but if he would have been rude, I probably would have been. But I was like, "Can I pet your golden retriever?" We just lost Bomber. And I was telling him, and I was like, "I have a question though, because he seems very uncomfortable
Yeah.
on the sidewalk." And he's like, "I normally carry boots for him." I probably wasn't the first person. "I normally carry boots for him, and for some reason they're not in my backpack." And I was like, "Okay, it'd probably be great if you stayed to the shaded side." But I made it my business.
Yeah. Sometimes people will be like, mind your own business. When it comes to animals,
No.
they have no voice.
No, I will
So-
be. Your dog is my business.
I will
Your
literally,
donkey
yeah.
is my business.
So
Wait,
I'm
that
glad-
could sound dirty.
That's all. That's basically it. So she could be deported
Where are they going to deport her to?
back to her
So she's not from
Sweden-
Egypt.
from the Netherlands.
Well, it's
She's from-
probably more
she's
beautiful
Dutch.
there.
So but she runs that with her husband. She's married.
Yeah.
So she probably has, I don't know if she has dual
Dual
citizenship. I
citizenship.
don't know how Egypt.
Here's the
But
thing.
Egypt doesn't fuck around, man.
I was
Like,
going to say, do you think
you're
they'll
a
really
woman.
deport her?
No, you're a woman. It's not the same, dude. Like if he had gone up there,
I could
they
never
could put her
visit
in jail
those
for
places.
2 to 10 years.
I could never. I want to go to Egypt so badly. I want to go to that. The Madal, not
Shangri-La.
Maldives. I want to
Maldives.
go. Like I want to go all those places. People are like,
Want to go to Syria?
probably not.
Put a head wrap on.
Not doing it.
Nah, fuck that. But the best part of that
PDD said,
video
no desire to
is
go
when
anywhere
you
in the
see
Middle
her
East.
running after that motherfucker
Yes, with the
that whip.
and that little
Like,
ass pussy is
That pu-
running,
yeah,
running away.
just a little pussy.
Listen, I'm glad he did rather than turning on her, but kudos to her.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere in the Middle East necessarily either.
There's just so much history. That's why.
That brings up your story.
Oh, good
International
segue,
travel.
honey. Good.
International
segue.
travel, which is
So-
something we're renewing. We have to renew our passports.
We're
We've
in the
had 'em
process.
for about
and
9
we
years.
actually, I asked you this. Don't have lost it, you sons of bitches. Please.
Okay, just go find it again.
I know it refreshed. Apple News. Okay. We actually were having a conversation. I think it was last week that I said, "Do you think with all the tariff shit going on that we are going to have a hard time when we travel?" And you're like, "I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll just be smart about it." Well,
Well, you
lo and
also
behold-
notify the State Department.
Yeah,
You do.
that's what we said about.
You looking up the article?
Yeah.
Or you have it? But you look up the State Department, and you do different things. You put notices out there. And I did hear a really, really good idea.
Yeah.
Is memorize the phone number of somebody you know would do anything to rescue you.
Well, you're going to be with me. That's
No,
the
no, no,
problem.
no. Somebody that's outside that has connections.
I'm,
The
oh, that's
only
right.
one that I can, or like the
Yeah,
most
this is
important
what you
one
said to me then too.
I can think of is somebody we know
Yeah.
up the road.
Yeah.
Right? Where you know that motherfucker has connections and we know that person
Yeah.
well enough.
Well, what did I
to
say to
say,
you after we were
My
talking about
one
like
call is to this one person.
What did I say to you though? And I was like, "What if we get arrested?" What did I say?
I don't remember.
I won't make it in jail.
I won't make it to Park Joe. No, you will. Just pull that hair back, put your fighting fists on, and you fucking get ready.
Okay, so came across an
You got the
article.
story? All right.
Yep.
You found it? Good.
So I don't know why they called it this. It's a stupid name. Trump means for international travel.
All right. So what's the article? Who's the article from?
This is from Business Insider.
All right. So keep
It's
that in mind.
very, very like I have all sorts of comments as I read this.
Okay,
So,
all right. Let's go.
So this woman is traveling in Canada. So Jen Donahue can't help but wonder whether a fellow skier took a bit of a subtle revenge on her during a recent trip to Canada. Her and her husband, who are from California, number one, point number one.
California to Canada, they're the same fucking place.
Took a trip. She wanted to go skiing to Whistler in British Columbia in March to enjoy the
so
slopes. On the very first gondola ride up the mountain, they were seated next to a Canadian couple. While almost everyone else they met on the trip was very nice, the woman in the couple Donahue said was straight mean. She was angry about the U.S. recent antagonism towards Canada. Get fucked, first of all. Insisting that Donahue and her husband make sure to buy Canadian products while on their visit and expressing dismay at the state of political affairs. Here's the funny thing. Literally 2 minutes before I read this article, I read an article about the top 10 things Canadians buy in America because they can't get it there. Fucking Oreos. Different flavor Oreos. I was like, y'all suck.
You know, one thing they did
What?
is the prime minister or somebody ordered that all liquor stores throughout Canada removed American whiskey and bourbon and alcohol,
Bye.
which they had already paid for.
Bye.
So
From
they're-
us. Like, you're letting go of money that's already
so
on
you're
your shelf.
sitting on it. Just don't order anything new, you dumb
I
fucks.
mean,
Like, I'm not the first to say that. It's just like,
no, it's common
you already
sense,
have the
right?
supply.
From this point
at
on,
least get some
because
tax
now
money
these
on it.
businesses are just
fucking
losing money
retards.
on it.
Because your Canadian mist
It's
is
horrible.
fucking terrible. Your Molson LeBlat or whatever it is,
Well,
blue is fucking horrible.
So she says, I think they're taking it really personal. She felt personally, how could you do this to us? We've been so kind to you.
what do you do for us? Fucking retards.
How have you been so kind to us? You come to our country and spend your money. Thank you for being kind. The woman's husband eventually got her to lay off, but before they departed, this is kind of funny. I mean, sad but funny. She gave the pair of Americans travelers advice on which ski run to try. She sent us down the most awful way, and we were like, do you think she did that on purpose? Yeah, because you were probably a pussy to begin with. So this whole article starts going in, which I love because they don't give you any facts, because when they did provide one link, they were talking about summer booked travel is down from like other countries.
Nobody wants to go there.
The other countries to here, supposedly.
Whatever.
But they say it's down, but it's still up 5% over last year.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What? How can
so
it be down?
Canadians coming down here.
No, just in general.
No, it's everybody
so-
still wants to come to the United States. We're just blocking places like Nicaragua or whatever.
So this year, American
Nigeria.
travelers are confronting a novel political scenario as President Donald Trump has taken a hostile stance towards countries that have historically been considered strong allies, such as Canada and those within the European Union. He has placed a widespread tariff. His administration has issued loud public complaints about trade and defense relations with Europe. The president keeps joking about taking Greenland from Denmark and making Canada the 51st U.S. state in a way that seemingly is no longer jokery. And so it goes, here's the thing that's so funny to me, because I went to Paris in 2003 and they hated Americans. So tell me how that's really, a lot of places already hate Americans. So how is this going to change? But what pissed me off about this article, and again, very left, right? People were apologizing for our country. Somebody said that they were on a trip and it took like a bus tour, and somebody started bringing up politics to the point where it almost came to
Escalated,
blows.
yeah.
And they had to like stop the tour and everybody had to get off. And somebody was like, I am so sorry for my country. And I'm like, listen, and then somebody else said, just don't admit you're an American when you travel abroad. And I'm like,
fuck off.
My thought was, you should move. You should not be allowed to be an American. If you think people should fake being an American because they're a little worried about how
This
people
country
might
keeps
react
how
to
many
them.
people in the world safe.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't,
How many wars?
that
have
doesn't
we
even
won?
matter. Just
How many wars
be
have we
proud of
lost?
where you're
But
from.
whatever. How many people? have we-
Like, I told you, when that chick at the Louvre started talking to me in French and I was in the English line, I let her get through her whole spill. And I was like, like literally like 8 minutes later, I go, hey, English line, start all over in English. And she looked at me like, and I go, no, seriously, English line, start all over. Fuck you, bitch. You want
That
my
was
money?
25 years
You want
ago.
my money? Then you give me what I need. But I'm not expecting it to like get better because we're a power nation.
I'm
People
not
hate,
pretending shit.
people hate power. What? I don't have my
people
open.
say pretend you're British abroad. Nah,
No, and that's what somebody was a chick.
I will literally wear cargo.
Why would you pretend to be
shorts
something you're not? Just be
and
proud of where you're from.
flip-flops.
But someone
other
that
people's-
lives in
I actually
France,
wear Vans or something like that.
she lives in
No,
Paris
You
since
got to run because there was like a bombing over there from some fucking.
2013. She's lived there since 2013. Her French accent is very good when she speaks her French, but people eventually she finds out she's from America and they start like. What's funny that they did say that some people, she goes, this isn't new because when people would find out when Biden was in administration, they'd be like, how could they vote for somebody so old and senile?
Oh yeah. that
So
makes
they
sense.
just don't like us, period.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they had fucking cunt knocker over there. Who's probably
I was thinking about it. I was
the
like, okay, I'm
son
definitely
of-
not going to pretend I'm not from America. But if somebody starts talking politics to me, I'm probably going to ignore them and walk off.
that's finding this norm.
Ignore them and walk off. And
Yeah.
if they antagonize me, well, then they're going to get a whooping. And I'm probably going to go to
Problem
jail.
is, you go to like places.
Then I'm
like,
probably going to go to
well,
jail
no,
and
the
you're going to have to
problem
call
is
our
you go to
person.
places like Paris and London, and they have like huge populations of South
Yeah.
Africans or other countries
Yeah.
where no, they'll just attack you
Well, listen, I'm not
just for going on the tube.
just listen, I'm not
Literally.
stupid. I'm a
Fucked up place.
I'm
No,
a
it's
well-traveled. No, but I'll just keep
completely
my mouth
different.
shut though.
It's completely
But-
different. I saw a video of this girl the other day.
So you're
was-
gonna make me want to not go on vacation, so don't
No,
share.
I'll be with you. But she was just riding the tube, which is their subway,
Riding on
from
the
like one stop to the
railway.
next stop. 5 minutes, she said.
Okay.
Some dude walks up
American?
to her. No,
Just
Londoner.
Okay. A what? A Londoner.
Londoner
Okay.
walks up or sits down next to her. She goes, I just was sitting there. Comes, sits next to her, puts his arm around her. She's like, what the fuck? She doesn't say anything because she's scared because she gets off. She's walking down the street to go meet her friend. Like there was two dudes. One, the dude got off with her, was following her. Another dude, they were probably coordinating
Yeah.
and
course.
bumped into her intentionally, right, to try and get some interaction or reaction, right?
So you need self-defense classes.
Well, but she was just a little blonde girl.
and I live in a place where I can carry a gun.
And that's the thing. In the United States, if you're in a fucking location where you can carry a goddamn pistol,
I
carry a
really
fucking
need to
pistol.
start carrying a pistol.
Right? We need to go get you a new one. Maybe we'll go this weekend and get you a new one.
Maybe I'm not
Smart.
working anymore. We can't spend that money.
Maybe we can spend.
I'm unemployed.
I'll get you a little something that costs like $300.
It needs to be small to fit my little person.
Anyway, but right, dude, it's fucked
So,
up.
anyways, but I did get fired up at the end of this because they were like apologizing and acting like they're not from America. And I was like, you know what? Then you don't deserve to be traveling. Just don't antagonize anyone. Walk away when you
So,
can.
Tyler's in here, of
Yes.
course. And he put a note out there. It's like Whistler's he's
Sorry, I
from
forget
BC.
that he's from
Yeah,
Canada.
he's from
Sorry.
BC, and your shit's on its way, buddy.
You did send it, right?
Yeah.
A while back, I thought.
In I don't know how long shit takes to get to
Pissed so
BC. I've
bad.
never sent anything to Canada, so hopefully you get there in the next 6 to
You
7 months.
Didn't send it where you could track it? No, because that's extra
No, I just send it
money.
fucking via like
That's
cheap.
all
I
right.
go cheap
My
as shit. All right,
stuff
so he
takes
said
sometimes.
Whistler's expensive, yes, but he did put a note out there that cocaine is the best beer.
What?
Kokne. I don't think that
Kokona.
Molson is gross. I agree.
Okay, and
Um, cocaine is glacier fresh, but he had another note out there. Basically did not like a certain spot. I just can't find the. I
Wait,
can't find
where is this? I'm not seeing it.
It's in
Did
the
it go
thread.
back
It's
to
in the
top
thread.
messages? That's why.
Anyway,
Sons of bitches.
but nonetheless, we've got a connection up in Canada,
Canada.
right? And it's interesting that you're like BC gets shit.
and I want to go so
BC,
badly because
Vancouver
it's
area
beautiful.
gets tons of visitors from where? Vancouver.
Yeah.
Where do they get? From Washington State. They're
This
not
side, right?
our most representative state that you want people coming from
Why?
because it's Washington,
'Cause they're all-
Seattle.
Yeah.
They're all fucking idiots up there. If you still live in Seattle, and I know some people, Seattle is goddamn beautiful. It is one of the most
it
beautiful
is, when
places
it's sunny.
I've ever been. Even when it's not sunny, the the bald eagles and the fucking boats and all the stuff, right? But you go, is it worth all of that shit until they change the politics of Washington State, California? Like, I'm not moving to California. Same thing.
Well,
We've talked about
would I
this.
go visit? Yes. Would I move there? No, because I'm not going to cut my nose off to spite my face because
yeah.
those places may never change.
Like, I'd go out and hang out in Bainbridge Island. But I've heard, like, going down to the board, or what is it? The, what's the, where they throw the fish? Pike's Marketplace. Yeah. I've heard it's a goddamn dumpster fire.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's not clean.
It was so pretty.
No, the city is fucked. Like,
Well,
completely
they let
fucked.
all the homeless people run rampant. I can't read with these glasses on. Funny.
All right. So international travel.
Reed said he did like Molson XXX.
When XXX is okay, so Molson XXX is
XXX
like
Throwdown.
it's like a 10% beer or a 7% beer. It's strong as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They pronounce it like gay Canadians.
Oh, CBG wants us to meet her on the summer cruise to Alaska. That would be fun.
I'll go to fucking Alaska when this summer.
Yeah.
We can't do it this
Can't
summer.
do it this summer.
We've got a
Mama needs
trip.
to find a job.
No, we're good with that. We got a fucking September trip to Costa Rica. We're gonna do something in the early summer. All right.
No, late spring.
Something like whatever.
I need it before
Next
summer.
up, this is just another fun video. It's kind of a cool. This one's a good animal one. So there was an earthquake in California a day or two ago, maybe 3
really?
days ago.
Didn't even hear about
It was like a 5.5. Wasn't big.
It's big.
But it's California. But I think it was the San Diego Zoo.
Okay.
They have a huge elephant exhibit, right? And they've got
Oh, I
a
love
lot of different
elephants.
elephants, right? But watch what happens when this earthquake
hits.
You're going to want to watch the video immediately. So I need your eyes up on that screen.
Okay, sorry.
What's going to happen is the video, you see the camera's going to shake.
Okay.
That's when the earthquake hits. Okay. All right. You ready?
At a San Diego zoo, taking action to protect their young during a 5.2 magnitude earthquake. You could see the camera begin to shake and the herd scrambles to shield two 7-year-old elephants from any possible threats. They remain huddled for several minutes, even after the earthquake was over. Very interesting moment and a look into the animal kingdom.
Well, and I wonder if they knew before it hit.
Well, the ground hit. Well, you see dogs and birds or whatever.
And,
they have that intuition or whatever.
Dogs, because that's the same reason why they go round and round in circles.
Isn't that cool? Like those things all
But
move
that
to
is
huddle.
very much the elephant way. Like if a baby elephant gets stuck in
That was
mud,
awesome.
the whole
That's at a zoo. Like,
I've seen it where a baby elephant got stuck in mud and the whole elephant tribe works to get it out. And they don't stop until that baby's out.
Or the mama, I saw one where the mama was all the way buried. No, she was fine.
Okay, I thought you were going to say she
the
died.
mama was the baby was next to her, and then like over in
yeah.
Africa, like people came in, dug her out, got her out, stuff like that. But yeah, it's fucking amazing. Gigi, what's happening? We're just playing videos.
Boom said, "Damn those African elephants!
They're amazing. I think they're amazing.
I think it's cute. They are they're pack animals, big time.
No, they're herd animals
with pack mentality.
Those things are almost. I mean, there is.
But they very much have that. They have
us.
that pack mentality where it's all for one and one
But
for
animals
all.
are elephants and dolphins,
And they're
certain animals
wicked
like that,
smart.
are sentient as us. They know
Have
things.
feelings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I think they've done studies where elephants actually remember stuff. That's why they keep going back to same places.
Yeah. No, that's actually a thing.
I know. I said that's
why
they
can
have
go,
memory.
Like they can travel thousands of miles on the
But
same.
so can birds, which is insane to me.
It's just weird.
Elephants are amazing, majestic creatures.
You want to hear?
Yes.
Okay, time for a little bit of a creepy story. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
This one's gonna creep you out a little bit.
Oh, great.
Authorities say a babysitter checked under the bed for monsters. The myth of the boogeyman hiding under the bed came true for one Kansas family this week after the child's complaint led to a man's arrest.
Okay.
The Barton County Sheriff's Office
Where's
said,
that? Barton County.
Kansas.
Okay.
I don't know where it is in Kansas. Let's
It's
just
in
say
Kansas. At least it's in a region.
Yeah.
I know.
The Barton County Sheriff's Office said in a statement that it responded to reports of a disturbance at a house outside of the city of Great Bend. There you go.
Okay.
On Monday. The unnamed babysitter told authorities that she was getting the kids ready for bed when one complained about a monster under their bed. Her efforts to reassure them that otherwise didn't go quite as planned. Boop, 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 boop. When the victim attempted to show the child there was nothing under the bed, she came face to face with a male suspect who was hiding under
Holy
there.
fuck.
The sheriff's office statement said an altercation ensued with the babysitter and one child was knocked over in the struggle. The suspect, a 27-year-old man who once lived in the residence, the statement says, who was under a protection from abuse order that required him to stay away from the property on top of that.
Okay, so hold on. He lived there.
And then he got basically a, what do you call it? A protection from abuse order. What's
Okay,
that?
like I guess
restraining order.
Restraining order, right?
And he was laying under the bed.
Did he live with them?
It doesn't say
Okay.
that specifically. NPR is not publishing his name because whether he has been charged in connection with this incident is unclear.
Okay.
Online court records cited by CNN and KAKE News show he posted bond about 10 days earlier after being charged with criminal
So
threat,
he had been there.
domestic battery, and violating a protection from abuse order related to incidents in January and February. NPR has reached out to the sheriff's office for more information. The statement says that the suspect fled the scene before deputies arrived on Monday night, but was spotted in the area, and after a short foot pursuit, took him into custody. He was arrested on charges of aggravated
Oh my gosh, that's so
kidnapping,
scary.
aggravated burglary, aggravated battery, child endangerment, felony obstruction of law enforcement. They threw the book at him. Good. Obstruction of a law enforcement officer and violation of a protection from abuse order. According to the statement, the man's being held on $500,000 bond.
So
While fears of somebody hiding under the bed are ubiquitous, they don't materialize very often.
those poor kids are gonna be scarred.
So I
for
don't know if
life.
this is like,
They're gonna have to sleep on a bed that has
I
no
don't know if
space
this is
between
like
them.
dad
So
or parent. Doesn't have any more
27, probably not. But
I don't know.
there was a struggle. It sounds like.
Like-
Did they say it,
Like, I don't know if
besides the
he just
kid
got
getting
out
knocked
and
down?
ran
Maybe.
and
Okay.
like she was trying. But imagine being the babysitter or having we've told stories on like the Castro Files of like
Yeah.
people like dudes living in the walls
Yeah.
and shit and like drilling holes in your
Yeah.
ceilings and shit. It's
Can you
fucking
imagine when
wild.
you the shock of when you're like, I'm gonna show you there's nothing here, and then you're like, holy
face
fuck,
to face with
there's
somebody,
something here, and now what do I do?
grab the kid. I mean, but there was two kids,
Kid or kids, yeah.
right? What do you do? I mean, you're just a baby.
Run! You scream run, and they better run out the front door.
Fucking crazy, right?
That's scary. That's like your worst nightmare.
He was sneaking in to the house.
Like, and where from? That's the other question. Like, you got to find
lock
that to
your
make sure.
doors, kids.
You got to make sure where he's coming in from, so he can't get in
He
again.
probably
'cause
had a lock.
that one story you read, the guy was coming in from the outside filter thing from the dryer or whatever.
Mhm.
Like he was crawling in through that. So like you've got to find all accesses.
Yep. Don't mess
Duh.
with kids. I agree.
Yes,
It's one
Gigi.
of those
That's
fucking creepy things, man.
MC said better than Freddie. You know why? Because he's real. Dude is real. Hopefully he doesn't get out this time.
Fuck yeah, dude. That dude should be put in prison for a long time. Like
Yeah.
prison for a long
I
time.
mean, oh,
Like a long, long.
that's stressful. And I'm not even there. I'm like, woo,
Like now you're gonna be like, God damn it. At least our dogs sleep under the bed.
under the bed. Yeah. And we got plastic stuff. We got,
And we have
I got,
guns in our
I got book. I got
all around us.
big Tupperware things of clothes that I probably need to give away. But
All right, let's jump into some feel goods.
like my
Let's bring
it's
that
like my closet
back
monster
down a
fears.
little bit. Beth's got a. You want to tell the story? Do you just want me to play the video?
So just play the video in a minute. But I came across this, I think yesterday when I was just going through Instagram.
You may have come across this on Instagram. This
and
one's been doing
it
the rounds.
literally
I had to change the video or the audio for it.
literally brought me to tears while I was watching it because it was just so sweet and beautiful. And I just recently started following this couple, and
I started following
every
them.
time they share something now, I share it because they're just trying to get such a great word out about rescues. And so I just there's not a lot of backstory other than videos.
They've got a couple. They've rescued a couple of
so
dogs.
right. They rescued. Well, they had one And then she was lonely. They got because she was very much used to being in the pack of dogs. Because I think she was like in a farm.
Yeah.
And so they decided to get another one. And this one that the story is about is the one they rescued recently.
Second. All right. So you're gonna it's gonna be a read along. Do you want to read it as we go? Why don't you read it for our audio listeners?
Okay. Oh, true. Thank you.
Read it for the audio listeners, but there's gonna be some audio going on with it too. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
I'll try not to cry again.
I was gonna find it. All right, here we go.
Oh, I have to read it all the way over there, huh?
Let me restart it.
You might have to read it because I can't see.
Deaf dog never stopped being a mother. Watched till the end. He noticed she was always by the baby's side. She had been the mother once. We knew she was separated from her pups. She was so good with her daughter. We wondered if her puppies were out there. Decided to find out.
So cute.
Gave Milkshake a DNA test. Found a match. It was her daughter, Sage. Sage's family mailed us her blanket.
That's what I cried.
Milkshake wouldn't stop smelling it. Sage lived 1,400 miles away. So we took a road trip. Someone wanted to see her mama again. Follow us to see what happens next. The dogs are running up to each other. Sage is a pretty little dog. Not every story is sad. We hope you'll join us. And this is, I can't remember, it's Milkshake. What's the name of this?
Sage and Milkshake.
Sage and Milkshake, or Milkshake.
Oh, what are you talking? The page?
Yeah,
Oh,
the page.
I don't.
Share the page.
I will. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a super sweet one.
It's sweet and it makes me tear up because
I've got it. I've got it. God dag nabbit. Dude, I mean, the fucked up thing is Beth and I are on this dog thing. I mean, how can you go wrong with having dog stories or, good human stories? There's so many of them out there. And I just got to find where
I
you
got to
sent it
figure.
to me.
I got to see the text. It's on the.
Did you send it to
find
me
it.
in
Hold
a
on.
text thread?
I did. Give me a second. I have it. Right
I got
here.
it right here. So this is. I just got to turn down the volume. I'll tell you the make.life.happen, but that's not the location of this. Oh, no, it is make.life.happen.
Yeah.
It's Pound Cake and
Make.life.
Milkshake's dad. So
Yeah.
that's James Coburn, 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 and it's Pound Cake and Milkshake's dad. So they actually have website or Instagram pages for both. Of
Oh,
them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
I'll
you
have to
can
find 'em.
actually
I
go
just follow
find out.
theirs, but
So again, the feelings, right? Goddamn feelings.
it just moves me. I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
it's
Mine's
sweet.
more of a just a
Oh, do I need?
nope.
Oh, no
Nope,
video.
Mine's not a video story. Mine is just it's another fucking dog story, man. And this one's more of along the line of, holy shit, dogs are amazing. Right? So this is my feel good. I just gotta find it real quick because it's right up here. There we go. This was on this came out today. Missing toddler who walked 7 miles through an Arizona
Christ.
wilderness led to safety by a dog. The rancher traced the boy's steps and discovered that Buford, an Anatolian Pyrenees, who normally patrols his land and wards off coyotes, had escorted the 2-year-old
Oh my
for at
gosh.
least a mile. The 2-year-old boy who spent the night alone in the remote Arizona wilderness and walked 7 miles through the mountain lion territory was led to safety by a rancher's dog. A 2-year-old walked 7
Crazy
miles.
to me.
Authorities said on Tuesday. A huge search and rescue operation was launched when the boy disappeared from his home in Seligman, Arizona. So that's northwest
I was like, where's that?
or northeast.
Okay.
About 100 miles south of the Grand Canyon. So from where Phoenix is, it's going to be like over here. About 5 p.m. on Monday, he was wearing just a blue tank top and pajama pants. The Yavapai County Sheriff's Office said. The Sheriff's Office said that more than 40 rescuers, including Department of Public Safety Rangers, joined the search, and DPS helicopter spotted 2 mountain lions in the area. And 16 hours after he went missing, rancher Scotty Dunton found him on his land 7 miles away.
That's insane.
In fact, this is one of those fucking stories. It's going to be on like those missing 411. Like, how did the kid get from
7
here?
miles.
His feet only walk. He's 2.
He
His
didn't.
feet
He
only
must have
go
walked nonstop, like
this
literally.
far apart to walk 7 miles. I know fucking adults
They
that
can't
can't
do 7
walk
miles.
7 miles.
How many days was he missing? Does it say?
It was 16 hours. He walked 7 miles in 16 hours.
He didn't stop.
Out in those deserts.
He didn't stop.
Dude, it's insane. The boy was safe and well and had apparently been led to his property by the rancher's dog. I got in my truck to go to town and I see Buford walking down the side of the fence with a little blonde kid with him. I heard about the missing child this morning, so I knew it was him. Dutton asked the boy if he had walked all night, and he answered, no, I laid up under a tree, which means he took a break.
Interesting.
Right? The beef farmer said that the boy was in good shape but upset. The rancher traced the boy's steps and found that the dog had escorted him for at least a mile. He said Buford and Anatolian Pyrenees normally patrols his land and wards off coyotes. He went through some rough country. It's all mountains and canyons and boulder piles. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
This is some Bigfoot alien shit right here. Like, there are stories we've told on the Castro
Like,
Files.
did the parents drop him off and run away?
No, it was at their house and he just walked out.
Insane.
We told a story one time.
Yeah.
Where the kid was on the side of the house. The other kid was playing.
Yes.
They went inside. And that kid
that
ended
one
up,
didn't end happy. It wasn't us. That was the story we heard.
Oh, that was Mr. Ballin.
No, that was
it was Mr. Ballin.
it was Mr. Ballin.
But he ended up, but his clothes and everything were.
And that person
25
got
miles.
abducted.
Okay. He went through some rough country. It was all mountains and canyons and boulder piles. He did a remarkable job to go 7 miles like he did. Dutton added that lions, coyotes, and an occasional bear can be found in this area. Dutton said that Buford, he loves kids, and I imagine he wouldn't leave him once he found them. So, cheers to fucking great dogs.
I know. I'm trying to look up what spell out. What is kind of dog is he?
Anatolian.
Spell it.
Anatolian. Pyrenees. Pyrenees. Oh, I got a picture of him.
Oh,
Give me
yes.
sure. Just give me the thingy.
I think he's a mix. I think
He's a big ass dog.
He's a mix of Pyrenees and because and
I got a picture of him. I got a picture.
he's like a short. He's like looks like a lap actually.
This is a big ass dog. Well, we'll see if this works.
It is a hybrid.
Well, he's an Anatolian Pyrenees.
That's cute. Let's see.
Blow it up. It's on my phone.
Oh yeah, he looks exactly like the one I just saw. Not same dog, but
It's not gonna let me do it. Anyway, he's a big dog.
yeah.
So
Go for
beautiful
that.
boy.
Go for that doggy.
So you
Give him some
go,
extra
fuck.
bacon.
Yeah, give that dog some
Give him
extra
some bacon
shit.
tonight.
All right, last things last. Entertainment things. If you want to watch, all right. If you have not rolled up your 1928 season finale,
Was it the end of the series or just season
it's
finale?
the end of the series finale.
Okay.
Of this
There you
one.
go.
This one was, it was good. It was an hour and 50 minutes long.
Holy
I was
shit.
up late.
Yeah, you were.
Late. But I watched it on Monday, I think it was. It was good, dude. It was good. But
Yeah.
just like 1827, maybe this one's 1927, whatever it's called.
1823. I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyways,
The threes, the sevens,
yeah,
whatever they are.
the one
The
of the
last
other ones.
one where-
yeah. It's got Harrison Ford in it, right?
This one has Harrison Ford. in
Yeah,
it.
okay. It's the one that has Harrison Ford. Because the other
It
one
was
had
good.
Samuel.
But it ends, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm glad I
just
didn't watch
beware.
it.
No, it was really, really good, though.
Nope. See? Why
And
don't
then the
watch shit like
next
this?
thing I'm watching, I'm on Mobland.
Okay.
I watched 2 more episodes because I stockpiled a couple.
Okay.
It's good. Shit's blowing up. People are getting fucked.
I have one
up.
to add.
Helen Mirren.
She's a badass, huh?
All right. In the 1927, whatever that one was.
Yeah, because she's in that one too.
She is not.
She's a wife.
She's not the same. She's a wife in both of them.
Well, she's a
That bitch.
she's not a mob wife.
She's batshit.
You have to be a certain
crazy
kind of woman to be a mob wife. Yeah, you got to be a boss yourself.
Yeah, because she's a boss in a different way on that one.
in a ranch style way.
Frontier.
Yes, Indians and shotguns and
that woman better get some sort of fucking award for probably both of these.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. She's been underrated. I think she has one already.
She's amazing.
But we also watched a new show on
We watched Reacher too. We finished that. It was awesome.
I didn't watch it.
I finished it. I should say.
We watched a new YouTube TV show. You found it, the one that's paranormal. What was it called?
Bubs. Hang on a second. I'm gonna find it.
So I watched the first one because you said you'd already watched that.
Did you watch it today?
I watched it yesterday.
It's good.
Damn, that first story where that guy broke into that girl's apartment, I was like, that's scarier than anything I've ever seen.
All right, I'm trying to get the fuck out.
But it was really good.
I'm in the wrong app.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's right here.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'll get you the name of the.
It's a lot like who's the guy we watch? I'm blanking on his name. That only comes out now like once every 3 months.
Oh, Nukes.
It's a lot like Nukes Top 5 if you guys watch Nukes, but this guy does it monthly.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's not going to pop up here, but
look at your subscriptions.
I am right now. They're just not.
You told me if I went home, it'd be at the very top.
Well, it's different. Oh, right here. There we go. Bizarre visit channel. Bizarre Bub.
That's what it was.
New channel. If you're interested, Bizarre Bub. Creepy videos. Weird videos. Kind of like a Nukes Top 5.
Yeah.
Nukes Top 5 is.
Slowing down quite a bit.
He only puts like one out a month.
That's what I said. Once a month.
This guy's got this channel has way more viewers than Nukes does.
I think Nukes probably used to have more.
And Nukes has been around for 10 plus years.
Okay.
So if you're looking at some weird, crazy shit.
I have to pee so badly.
Let's finish this shit up. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back on Friday. We appreciate you all coming out here.
Today was Friday. That's what happens when you retire.
Oh, Gigi, I want to see that. The Warfare movie. I haven't seen that. Warfare movie. It's this.
Did you hear what I said?
What?
I thought today was Friday.
Why the fuck do you care?
Well, that's what happens when you retire. Every day is Friday.
I fucking hate you.
I know. I shouldn't do that to you.
I've got a 9:30 in the morning.
I shouldn't do that to you. I feel mean when I do that.
with my boss in the morning, so that'll be
all right.
fun. We're out of here. We'll catch you next week or next Friday on the real Friday. Beth doesn't know what the fuck that means. We love you guys. We'll catch you next time.
Love you guys. Have a great rest of the week.
Cheers. See ya.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg.